Hey guys, welcome to another... No. Hey guys, welcome to another video.
No, take two.
Take two. This is take two.
Yeah.
This is take two. I messed up the first one. I had no idea what I was saying.
Soon to be take three.
Soon to be take... Hey guys, welcome to another video.
Take three.
Take three of this intro. Carl keeps putting me off.
No, I don't.
We're in a place called El Mas Mates. I know that's horrifically British pronunciation, that is, but it's a nice spot. It's literally just an RV site. We're here for only 2 nights just to tie us up. Ooh, that's windy. You can see there's vans and mostly RVs everywhere. It's a nice enough spot though, not too expensive. €24 for us and the van to stay for 2 nights, and I believe it's €6 total for the electricity. Fortunately, we've managed to pick a spot that's got no one else around really, apart from opposite us, but that's not a big issue. We just don't want any direct neighbours if we can help it, because dog. Yeah, it's really nice here. There's nothing significant about this place that I can tell. Issue being, despite having some nice mountains nearby, there looks to be, I guess you could say it's a skydiving place. I don't think it's exclusively for skydiving, but it's one of the services they offer, which means there's an airport very close by, which means no fly zone for the drone. In fact, I've got a feeling if we try to fly it, the software would recognise that we're near a restricted area and wouldn't let us take off in the first place. So, unfortunately, for the next couple of days while we're here, there'll be no drone footage unless we happen to walk somewhere for it. But it's a nice enough spot to tie us over. It's going to get some work done really, chill out, continue having electricity. I have some dishes to do. I also have a vlog, the vlog before this one. I'm about to start editing it now. Like, as I end this update, I have a vlog to edit to try and get it uploaded today. If not, it'll be tomorrow, which isn't a big deal. Anyway, I can tell the wind's probably going to be a bit of a bugger, so I'm going to disappear. And
Informally.
Yeah, and we're just going to chill out. Tell them what you did, Carl.
Doing exactly this, and had my thumb there and just cut straight into my thumb, which is fun. But
and what's the current state of your thumb?
got about that much of the top of my thumb, like just on a flap. So
We've double plastered it in the hopes that that'll do. Fortunately, as Carl pointed out just a second ago, he uses different knives for the meat and veg, as you always should, but I'm sure there's plenty that don't. But it's one of the many reasons why you should always have different knives for different purposes. Because if that had raw turkey in it, that could have been, that could have needed some serious disinfection, which would have been...
that would have hurt like a... yeah.
Yeah, that would have hurt. Considering, I mean, there's few times to cause it anyway, even the bumps and scratches, never really heard Carl ever show any signs of pain other than, ooh! But you could see that hurt.
It's gotten to the nerve.
Yeah.
So it's still stinging like hell.
Oh yeah.
Well, I appreciate knives and I know how to handle them. It's just occasionally you will slip. No matter how well trained you are or how anything, you will hurt yourself at some point with a knife. So.
Well, I've had my thumb slit back in France. With my knife, and now you've had your thumb slit as well with a utility knife. Wonderful.
Well, the fact that I was able to get a plaster on it within 2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And have it cleaned just shows you should always also have a first aid kit to hand.
Which, if I get a light on, like here, you can see we have ours just in here. Easy access at all times. Always ready to go. Got bandages, plasters, and all sorts in there.
If I remember correctly, it is a trauma first aid kit.
Oh, nice.
So,
when you and Danny bought it, did you buy it with the stuff, or did you buy the box and then fill it?
No, it bought as a first aid kit.
Nice. That's another thing for any van lifers, you should always have one. And another thing, just while we're on health and safety, a fire extinguisher is always a good one to have. Especially...
And they're cheap. They're so cheap. It's ridiculous, and you've got to think about it, when you're cooking in your van, like right now, we have a curtain that hangs there. Thankfully, we're smart and we remember to put it in front of the chair every time. But if we didn't, and a bit of flame caught it, yeah, fabrics are fire retardant to a certain point, but it's still...
If you didn't notice it a second, and didn't, or if you just stepped out for a moment, because we also have this curtain that comes across this window, which gets real close. So.
And I doubt the seats are like incredibly fire resistant.
Well, that fluff would catch immediately.
You know, so it's useful to have, but it's a lot of basic stuff which people think either is going to be really expensive or, oh, it'll be fine, I don't need it. Just get it. That takes up no space. If anything, it's useful because we hang stuff on it.
The worst thing that does is I bump my head on it occasionally when I'm sat down or getting up, and that's me. That's not even that. So yeah, health and safety, guys, really important, because if we didn't have a first aid kit to hand, Carl could have had a lot of blood everywhere very quickly.
Well,
or at least
there'd be nothing else I could use.
Well, yeah, it'd have just been tissue.
We'd have had to go to the shop and get a plaster.
And mid-cooking, that's a nightmare, so...
Yeah, because we want food.
Yeah. So yeah, health and safety, guys, keep it in mind, and then even when you cut half your thumb off like Carl did, you'll be fine.
Well, okay.
There's other places like on, you've got piers everywhere. I'll show you what it looks like in the reels. So it's, oh wow, look at that thing, that's pretty cool. Carl's been coming out with the most horrific of puns today. It's just terrible. It's actually kind of killing my will to keep living, to be honest.
That's my aim, by the way.
Now, see, for those of you who don't know Carl, when he gets...
See? I see what... Because you said see and it's...
Now, this is what I mean. For those of you who don't know Carl, when he starts getting tired, he gets in this horrific mood. Now, it's a good mood, he's not in a bad mood by any stretches, but he's just so annoying. Like, not in particularly of a bad way, he just takes the mick out of everything he possibly can and makes the most horrific puns possible.
Floaters.
See, this is my point, it's not even funny. It's like a kid who's just had too much candy. Some of the houses are really quite nice, actually. They're just different. I just prefer that style. Lion. So yeah, before I make well, before we both make any more of a fool of ourselves, good morning, everyone. It is Monday the 12th, and it's about, did I say it's 9:30 or 11:30? Oh, 11:30, wow. We're just getting ready to go. We've got everything in the back is all ready. I don't know if you can see, but Roxy's started to be moving around and they're wanting to know what's going on. Yeah, we're pretty much done here. We're heading to a supermarket, literally like 100 metres up the road. We're going to get all our dirty washing done because we ran out like a day ago. And we're both feeling a bit grimy. We're going to chill out, probably watch some videos on YouTube while we wait because we did our shop yesterday. And that's about it. Then we're moving on to another campsite Carl's found, again on Pack for Night. Link is in the description as always. Great app, I would definitely advise it for anyone who's travelling. It's kind of nice to be moving on. This place has been nice, but nothing special, I suppose. Yesterday I took the drone up and got some footage of this place. Since I'm having troubles getting stuff off the dash cam, instead what I'll do is while we're travelling, I will just show you the vlog footage instead. And then your next stop should be us arriving, so adios. Well, we've just crossed the border for France. We have arrived at our destination. It is beautiful. The name, I'll show you on the camera as well as attempt to pronounce it. And focus. Oh, there we go. Okay, the bumps don't help. Le Roussillonias. Terrible.
You're saying that very Spanish.
Yeah, it's going to take a while to get out of.
Yeah.
We're in France. As mentioned before, it's beautiful. This place is awesome.
Jesus.
So we're just driving around and we're going to pick our spot, and yeah, we're just going to try and find somewhere away from some of the other people. But it's beautiful, really nice here. So we've chosen our pitch. We have some friends. We have a couple of little ant holes going on, which is kind of cool. As you know, I'm a little nerd like that. But more importantly, we have this little guy. He's going to watch over our spot and make sure we're safe, and I think I've just found the thumbnail for this video. We've got the power here, What's nice about this is it's very spider webbed, but it's got proper campsite electricity, which is cool. This place is awesome, really beautiful. And just down there, that is the beach. Literally just over the brow there, you just go down by the looks of it. So we'll definitely check that out, let Roxy do some swimming. We've got a little play area here. Fingers crossed there are no kids, because it'd be a nightmare. And our... Yeah. And our pitch is 35. So I'm going to go and tell the lady where we've parked. So she can, well, get it noted down. And Carl's going to get the van set up and ready for action. Look at this crazy animation in this place. Chateau La Forêt, where we were before, had a really beautiful courtyard and everything. But this is just crazy. Like, it looks like there can be proper little shops set up and stuff. Restaurant pizza, plat et emporter. Again, terrible pronunciation. I'm also trying to get out of the habit of Spanish pronunciations. Lavomatic. That answers our question in terms of where we can do washing up for the clothes, because we both desperately need to wash our clothes. Cool. Some lost socks, free to a good home. Pretty cool place for kids. And you never know, if there's no kids around, maybe I'll even have some fun. I wonder what they have in here. That's a very obvious stage, and this is all probably seating, I'd guess. Or maybe not seating, but like a, well, courtyard, I suppose. It's cool. Very strange. It looks like it was once a tree. I'm not really sure what it's doing now. Can anyone tell me? Are they meant to be like that? Like, do they get cut down and then grow back? Or is that just... Well, I'm not going to say what it looks like. I'm sure many people can figure it out. So many huge caravans, not caravans, camper vans, mobile homes that go floating around these places. It's crazy the size of some of them. And over here we've got a very expensive way to cut trees, but I guess safer than a ladder. Pretty cool. And here we have the toilet block, nice and large. Hopefully it's got some decent warm water so we can get a good old shower, because we're both in dire need of one. Even I'm desperate for a shower, and that's saying something. Roxy, do you want to go for a walk? Yeah? I think you do. Oh, she's so excited whenever you just say the word walk. Okay, oh yeah, there it is. She has been so restless in the van today. Constantly whining and moaning and groaning.
Well, where we've just been as well, though, wasn't the best place for her.
Yeah, to be fair, she's not been out in a couple of days because the place we just were just wasn't ideal. But now we're right next to a beach, we're going to go and check that out. We've just got the wash on, so we've got an hour to kill before we get everything in the dryer, and we've got more time. And then once we have our fresh clothes, we're going to get a shower, which, as I mentioned earlier, if I tell you that even I am pretty desperate for a shower, that's saying something. So, yeah, we just both feel grimy. Can't wait to get a shower, get fresh, and then just chill out. And take the lovely dog out on a walk. Yeah, we're gonna get going.
Hello everybody, it is windy, so hopefully you can hear me. We're at the beach, which is lovely. It's not winter enough yet so that you can't. But there's signs saying no dogs on the beach, but then I think like down there you're probably allowed.
We'll roll with that.
And I was about to say I'm getting sand in my boots, but I've got flip-flops on. So yeah, we're going to see if Roxy wants to go for a bit of a swim, and yeah, see what's going on. There's a nude guy just over there. Yeah, so we're gonna go have a wander. I might end up taking my flip-flops off, it's probably going to be more comfortable. But yeah, we will see you in a bit. Right, ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Go! Oh no. Something else. Go on, Roxy.
Oh, frolicking.
Go on.
Go on.
Right.
Oh.
Don't shake, don't shake.
Come on. You gonna go in? No. Come on, come on. It's trying to get it in her mouth, the silly sausage. You just want to try and time it as the big one's going. Oh, I don't want it on my boots.
We're doing a little bit of DIY. We're seeing whether or not we can see any obvious leaks. We've checked under the solar panels, but seemingly... Oh, Roxy, don't do that. Wrapped herself around. Seeing if we had leaks in the solar panels. It doesn't look like we do, although a couple of the bolts have snapped, which is kind of a pain. But I'll pass you to Finn so he can show you what he thinks it is.
Okay, so I've unscrewed everything along the sides here, and all of this stuff underneath it's all sealed pretty good, so we're not worried about that. It's my little selection of screws, and a few of where's it gone? A few over here, for example, have snapped, which isn't great, but whatever. The solar panels are still in place. I'm kind of in the middle of a square right now of what Carl and Danny had put down when they got the van initially, because we saying it just looked like it would be giving way to leaks, basically.
Yeah, it was just basically just in case.
Okay, but you can see like here, if I can get this thing to focus, it's really cracked. Like, this stuff isn't meant to crack. I think he's hurt his thumb again. So, I mean, there is still stuff underneath it, I guess, but there's not much really stopping water from getting through there, and it's all the way along. This is cracked, this has gaps in it, this one's got gaps in it. Everything else along here is pretty damn fine. The rest of it's held together, but the others haven't. So I'm gonna get the solar panel screwed back in. Okay, so show you what we're doing. All of the screw holes have this stuff. What's this tape called?
Butyl tape.
Butyl tape. For those of you who don't know, it basically just gummies up and bogs down the screw. It basically creates a seal where the screw goes through. So as these already exist and have been drilled through, like here for example, we're just putting another layer over the top, and then we've got these little buggers here. They snapped screws, but because they've not come out, they're still, you know, they still have it all in their thread, so they're just fine.
They'll still be sealed.
So I'm just gonna clean this off so it's ready for the next layer, like so, and then place this down.
And the mosquitoes are back.
Yeah, and we have mosquitoes again, which is really annoying. And that's that. One more to do. The roof is all done. Got it all siliconed up. The camera, the card in the camera ran out of battery, so didn't bother changing it over since, you know, I was on the roof. We are now heading out. We need to go to the vet. I don't think it's been put in any vlogs. So Roxy, for a while now, has had a very gunky eye, and like several times every day, Carl or I end up cleaning out her eye.
In the corner. Just
in the corner, yeah.
Like where you get sleep.
Yeah, when you get sleep in your eye. So that's not it's not ideal. And then Carl actually found a worm. He actually pulled a little worm out, a little parasite, and he mentioned it to one of his friends who is a vet.
Charlotte.
To Charlotte.
She's a vet nurse.
Oh, a vet nurse.
She knows her.
Okay.
Stuff.
Yeah. He mentioned it to a good friend of his who really knows her stuff. She knows actually what she's talking about, and she said that basically we need to be careful for starters because it's something that we can get to, so we want to make sure if we use our fingers to wipe it off, to always wash them properly, but ideally obviously we want to use some tissue, which we do anyway because it's a bit grim. It can often be quite slimy, so it's just nicer to use a bit of tissue to wipe it.
We found somewhere, we're going to go now, and then once we've got that sorted, we're going to go to a bricko and get some other little bits that we need to sort things out with. And yeah, that's basically this day.
So we just got out from the vet, and he was a really nice guy, very honest. He said it's actually not that common for him to deal with. He's never had to deal with the worms in the eye before, so he's told us. He didn't even take a look at Roxi. He said come back in 1 hour and I'll have looked up how to treat it, and hopefully we'll be getting sorted. So we're going to head to the DIY shop, pick up some stuff. I'll show you, well at this point most likely when we're back at the campsite, but we've got some plans for the back of the van that we mentioned several vlogs ago. I'm talking maybe a few vlogs in of plans we have for the back of the van. Nothing too exciting, but it's going to be pretty cool, and it's basically quality of life improvements. And yeah, then we'll be back and getting it sorted. €4.45. This will be good for getting down and brushing along the floor of the van. So we have the piece of wood. So this is the latest edition. This is what we've been talking about. We've just finished it. It is a bit dark, so there were no decent B-roll shots. We've got 4 screws in here. Didn't realise the fourth one was there. This stuff is doing a lot better than we thought it would, because when we were screwing these in for this lip, again I know it's black on black, you can't see it, but there's a lip here, which then drops down to the actual side of the shelving.
It's chipboard though, isn't it? So it's like...
Yeah, so some of these couldn't go in properly because they were just spinning. So we were worried that was going to be the same down here, but it's not. It's really good. But then of course we do have screws along the bottom. We're going to basically line it up along. There's more to be done yet. We want something in that corner there, ideally, because Carl is going to be leaning on this side when he leans back on it. And it's pretty solid, but I wouldn't trust that for leaning on for a full evening, because I'm just worried it would...
Not for me either.
Well, yeah, not for Carl either, so... we will be finding something to wedge in there. We've got so many things we could use. We've even got some leftover wood from when we got this cut, so we could even just end up using that. But yeah, it's in. It's pretty damn sturdy. Yeah. I'm not going to test it too much, obviously, no point.
I could actually now just swap up to leaning against this side.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty awesome.
We'll see.
A spice rack. Wait, that doesn't look quite right. There you go. How about that? Pretty sweet. They'll rattle a bit still, but they don't go anywhere, which is nice. We've got 4 screws up top there, which means it can't go in any direction. I was going to put some back here. It's very awkward with the drill, and there's also quite a big gap between, so I didn't bother. We'll see how it holds up. But yeah, this frees up this little, this down here. This used to hold all of that, and then some, I think, which is now, at the moment, just easy access for the plates and the small lid. And I suppose we'll see if there's anything else we want to use for it, so it's all good. Hey guys, it is 12:10 on Wednesday the 14th of November, and we're just chilling really. We're just going to take it easy the next couple of days, and it's been good. We've been productive. We've got some of the things built into the van for just quality of life changes, which is pretty cool. And we're just going to relax really, see what we get up to. This is going to be it for this video. because we are of course on Wednesday. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Take it easy.